Hello students, let us begin with the first session on problems that came in physics section in the paper of AIEEE 2009. Let us see what is the first problem. This problem is based on two statements. We have to read the two statements first and then we have to choose one among the four options that are given after these statements. The first statement is, for a charged particle moving from point P to point Q, the net work done by an electrostatic field on the particle is independent of the path connecting point P to point Q. So let us say you have the space. In this space you have 2 points P and Q, and you move a charge small q from point to point Q in the electrostatic field. Now let us say you take this path. So the total amount of work done by the electrostatic field is actually independent of the path followed. Okay, it only depends upon path, or only depends upon the initial position P and final position Q. Okay, whether you go by this path, whether you go by a straight line path, or you go like this, in all the cases the net work done from P to Q is a function of initial position P and final position Q. Okay, because electrostatic field is conservative in nature. Now let us look at statement 2. The net work done by a conservative force on an object moving along a closed loop is 0. Okay, let us say you start from this point and you take some closed loop. You come back to the original point P. So the total amount of work done is 0, because in conservative force field, if you move the particle, the net work done depends only on initial and final position, and in this case, since it is taking a path which is forming a closed loop, that is the initial and final position is same, so the net work done is 0. Okay, so statement 2 gives correct explanation of statement 1. Okay, now let us see the options. You look at option B. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Okay, so option B is correct.